When you're giving 50,000 naira, I know a lot of people will wonder, what will I do with 50,000 naira? With 50K, I can tell you some businesses you can start. Yes, you will start big, but you will start smart. My name is Choma. Welcome to Mbutu Growth Channel. I will be talking about 10 real businesses. When I mean real practical businesses that you can start with 50,000 naira and scale up. And for my South African friends, for my fellow, I know I love you all. 50,000 naira is about 500 rands thereabouts. So this video is also for you. Keep listening and keep watching. Before we dive into it, I will tell you, please, this is not a get rich quick syndrome. These are practical. When I mean practical, some of them have been tested by me personally, and some are I know the real people who have tested it and who are still doing it. So if you're thinking this is a get rich quick something, no, this video is not for you. These are practical real business that when you continue, yes, you might not get like you, it will make you rich immediately, but with consistency and continuation with time, you see the benefits, you see the growth. One is liquid soap making or detergent. Liquid soap making is something that sells every day. It's an everyday consumption. You can supply to schools, you can supply to restaurants, you can supply to even hospitals. These are things that sells every day. All you need to do is buy your products in a smaller quantity. I think in Lagos here, Ojota Market is the best place. They sell even the containers there, and you make labels. Make labels about it. Start small, and as it progresses, you scale up. You can even add like hand wash and disinfectant and all of that. Number two on my list is food drink production. Beverages, you can call it, things like Zobo, Tiger Nut, soya milk drink. You know, these days people are really revolving into healthy drink or healthy food. So if you can do this in the comfort of your home, this is one of my businesses. Hello. If you can do it in the comfort of your home, you supply to restaurants around your area, schools, like I mentioned. Just make sure you're doing it and packaging it very nicely. Use good brand, label the ingredients inside, because this creates trust. When people see things like that, they will know that you're intentional, like you took out your time to make it. Please use sterilized bottles. You can supply to restaurants, like I mentioned, gym areas. Like in my estate, there are places where people play football and all of that. They already know me. They come to buy. I also used to, bring it down to them there. So this is like, for me, it's a fast moving thing. And as you scale up, you can as well get a NAFDAC registration number and look into supplying to supermarket and all of that. That I'm not doing yet, but I am still happy where I am now. Three on my list is foodstuff repackaging businesses. You can buy foodstuff like gari, beans, crayfish. You know what will make you stand out? For me, I'm doing crayfish, or should I say I've done crayfish. It didn't really work out for me, I won't lie. A few months ago, I went to Liverpool to buy crayfish. When I finished doing it, I sold it. I didn't make gain out of it. I know business is all about gain, so I stopped. For now, I paused on it, but I don't think it's something I will continue. But when you buy these foodstuffs and you repackage them in a smaller quantity, people will love to buy. Because let me use beans for instance. Our beans these days in the market, our local market, they are always dirty. When you buy beans, you take your time, clean it, make sure it's clean, it has no stones and all of this, and you repack them in a small packages, brand them very well, create awareness to people around you, let them know. I'm sure it's something that it will cost you nothing to give a try. If it's not working, just like I said, I tried crayfish, it didn't work. The rest of these feet are in my kitchen now. I'm using it for personal consumption. If it didn't work, you can as well eat your thing, but it's something worth trying. Fourth on my list is phone accessory business. People use phone all these days, things like power bank, chargers, and earphones. These things are always in high demand. Tell me who doesn't use phone here in Nigeria? I don't know about this business, I'm gonna be honest, but I see people doing it. I see a lot of young ones, the Jay-Z's, they are into it now, and I mean, I want to believe it's going for them. That's why they are doing it. So when you buy those things, look for a good supplier that will you will get it at an affordable prices. Sell them. Use social media. Use your WhatsApp business app for marketing them. I believe it will go. You can also visit schools, give discounts, offer them good packages. You can add power bank, earphone, all these small accessory, bling things, phone pack, and all of that. Make it as a package. I know the Jay-Z's, they like things like it. They will definitely patronize. The fifth on my list is laundry or home washing services. People are very busy these days and they prefer convenience. So if you can afford to do laundry for maybe your estate, your street where you live, I think this will really go. Let me give you an example. This is a practical one. I know of a girl in my estate. What she does, she knocked at your door. The only reason I knew is that I have someone knocking at my door. When I checked, she was very polite, well dressed manner, like, ma'am, please, I'm a laundry. Can I do your washing for the day? I can take it. She gave me her address where she's staying. I can take it to my place. I can as well wash it here and iron for you. I honestly have washed clothes 2 days before, but I was really impressed that I have to like look for something for her to do right there in my home, because this is Lagos. You can't just trust everyone. So I make her wash the clothes. Unfortunately, before the clothes could dry, the electricity is gone. So we didn't do the ironing part. But I see that she came prepared. She have the basket. She uses a basket to scale up the clothes, and she also have washing detergent and all of that. Like, nobody will see this young girl. She says she's 21. That will not really offer to give her clothes to wash. And this is what brings me. I asked her a lot of questions why she was doing that. She told me she's been doing for quite some time. I even went to her to ask her like how much does she make like in a day. She explained all of this for me. She's really a friend now. This again, I can also add, you can there's this other thing people do now. I've seen that on YouTube. I've not tested it. I hear people like it's like hiring a maid. You can, so I'll use that as fifth on my list. You can hire, there are people who you can hire to just come in, like hiring a maid. They do your house choice for you for the day or hourly, depending. I know as some places like Europe, these things go very well. They are registered, they are well verified. But yeah, if you want to do something like that, I will encourage you to do so. And if you're someone who want to hire people like that, maybe by means of seeing them by your door, just like I did, you also have to take your time, like talk to them. If your spirit align with them, or should I say your energy, you can go ahead. But it's like it's something really worth giving a try, especially if you're around the school area. I remember those days when we are having doing NYXC, there are lots of children of the community that does the same thing. We give them our clothes to wash, they wash and you pay them. So this is laundry or home service business. I think is something like everyone should give a try. Sixth on my list is frozen food business, such as samosa, spring rolls, pies, or you can call them small chops. If you are staying in an area that there's constant electric power supply, this is something you can consider. I've thought about it. I've I could have given it a try, but my problem is my estate where I stay, we barely have light. So you have to make sure where you stay is a place that have constant electric power supply, or you have other means of uh, power supply for you to be able to do these things. If you're good with catering, with bakery things, you can make those of these things and sell. Even break those, you can make them, advertise them, let people know about it, your neighborhood. These are businesses that you can do under 50K or 500 pounds. Next on my list is Okrika clothing business. This one, this one I have to tell you, my niece, Ifoma, she's doing it. She's a student of Ibadan, so she does this. You can buy bells under the price of 50,000, depending on what you buy. Make sure you buy in a very good grade, things that are trending. She specializes in swimming costume and bikinis. Yeah, she sells them in her hostel, and she told me she just started before Christmas. She has had two supplies, and she said she runs out of stock like under 4 days, 4 to 5 days. So she sells, do this, sell at a very reasonable price, especially if your target audience or your target customers are students. Sell a very affordable price. Before you know it, you're having massive turnover. The eighth on my list, or the next on my list, I'm not sure of the number, is snacks. Things like plantain chips, peanuts, roasted granite, my business of course, puff, buns. These are things like their daily consumption. People pick them wherever they see, as long as you just make sure that hygiene is important. Make sure your food, your snacks are very nice, they taste good, and the packaging is good as well. You can target schools, yes, around your area. Target busy places where people like come together, gather. Even provision shops, you can target them, talk to the owners, keep portions for them. You don't need to like give them a reasonable price, because it's a win-win situation. They themselves also gonna make gain. So when you do your calculations with your flour or your oil, whatever the items you will use for this, and you see it's reasonable, give it a try. And if you're able to target lots of things like provision shops, schools and all that, before you know it, you like you're selling, you're selling much more high volume, and with high volume, higher the profits. The last one on my list is POS. Everywhere here in Lagos State there's POS agency. I'm sure the business is booming, though I don't know much about it. I didn't even do much of a research on it. But I know somewhere in my area, I know of a lady, particular lady. This lady, before 7 a.m. she's there. And if you're passing by 12 most times, especially Friday, she's also there, because my area has lots of clubs there. So she will like, you'll be surprised to see her. She's always there. So I'm sure whatever that is taking so much of her time must definitely be worth it for her. So POS business is something that I would advise someone with 50K should give a try. But before then, you do your research, find out if it's worth trying or not. Thank you so much. Shall I see you again? I remain your girl, Chioma from Butu Growth Channel. Yeah, in this channel, I give practical business advice and solutions, like I said. So if you're wishing to grow your business, stay tuned to this channel. Should I come your way again? Peace.